before.
Just start grabbing guns.
There's a light now.
Yeah. Big boomstick. Big bada boom.
Nice.
People are saying
Fifth Element. Yeah.
Napolte.
Napolte.
Look at that one, in all purple and all caps.
Yeah, no.
That's
For the
great.
viewers, he just turned bright red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, is that him a Seep jacket?
Most
No,
likely.
it's not.
Oh, it's a tad.
Tad.
I like that you look super tactical.
Hey, you guys went to SHOT Show, right?
Yep.
Did you guys see cool stuff?
No.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you guys
I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go see Shot Show.
Oh, that's right. You were stuck in the cage.
Yeah, I was in the editing cage.
Back in your cage.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
They're like, if you leave the media room, you are going to get whipped. I was
Yeah.
like, okay,
He
guys.
left the media room
For 15 minutes.
to go to the bathroom.
We didn't do a bathroom review this year.
Oh shit!
You guys
that's
did
right.
a bathroom review last year?
He was in the bathroom, and our boss was like, Bob, review the bathroom Tim's in. I was like, okay, well, Tim is firing right now. He's probably got a pretty low FPS because of his CQB barrel, and blank.
He didn't actually say
I think he's
that
got
in
a
the
seal
video,
problem.
but He would have.
Yes. I did mention the low FPS,
He is
which is a
leaking.
personal problem.
He is leaking some
I
gas.
didn't notice, but I proposed an interesting question during that bathroom review. Maybe you guys can chime in. If you're taking a leak and somebody comes in and wants to fight, what do you do?
Wants to fight
You know what I would do?
You pee all over them, or do you finish and then start fighting?
I'll be all over him.
That all depends.
You got a gun in
really.
your hand.
Now, are they bigger than you?
Of course they are.
Oh well, then in that case, you just pee on their shoes.
Yeah.
That way, if they
And
look
then
down,
as they
you
look
just-
down, you uppercut. Yeah.
Okay.
Swear it's got
That's a
Distraction.
solid plan.
That's a good idea.
I didn't have an answer, but that.
Can you tell I fought in the bathroom before?
People do that at work all the time.
Experience.
Yes.
I've been peed on before, so it's
By
fun.
this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
peed
That
on.
was
before.
I've been peed at.
Yeah.
Can we tell them the story?
What?
Okay, so we were doing a golfing invitation at these pubs, and it ended up working out where I was a slightly tipsy, and Tim came into the bathroom, and I was in the urinal, obviously peeing, and Tim was washing his hands, and I guess he wanted to cup his hands with water and throw it at me. And you did that, but then you didn't really plan your exit very well, because when you ran for the door, you're like, oh my god, because it was like it locked behind him, and I was like,
the door was closing as I was running at it, and so the half second it took me to open the door and run out, I got sprayed.
just
all
covered.
over.
I was like, oh yeah! And-
Bob's like, there's a fire!
but he ran out.
Hair's
And
on fire.
There's on fire!
he ran straight into my mom, and he's like, your son just peed on me. And then she had the camera, she's like, well, I'd feel really bad if it wasn't so funny. But yeah, it's literally like neck to like,
Yeah,
Shoes.
Everything but the glass. Is that what
yeah,
you're saying?
everything but the head, so. I would've done that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
I've
on my
done the
way
same
out
in that
the door.
situation.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough about us.
Bravo.
There's a lot of freaking guys in here. This is a sausage
Why don't we start with some
fest.
introductions from
Yeah.
left to right?
Which way is left?
Which way is left? Is it this left? Are we on this
Are
side?
we in this left?
Port.
This
Port
left.
is that side.
Yes.
So go that side.
Yes.
Which way nose goes?
That
I'll
guy.
start.
Am I starting?
Mongo nose goes.
Oh,
My name's
okay.
Tim.
That's Tim.
Go.
I'm Mongo. Hi.
AKA David Springborn. Mongo sounds way cool. Let's stick with that one.
Yeah, I got that from Blazing Saddles.
Oh, nice.
Gotcha.
Touche.
To my left.
I'm Bob the Axeman Hildebrand.
we
and
got
this guy?
Yeah, everyone knows you.
I'm not Bob the Axeman. I'm Gibby.
Moving on. Right over here.
I'm Bear.
Fire away.
They call me the Chippendale.
I am-
That's all I've got to say about that.
Oh, you're Napoleon. I thought we
Over
had
there.
Napoleon on screen.
Oh, it's me.
Okay,
Oh,
so we
man.
have another therapist over there that's not on camera. These are team therapists.
Nip and Dale.
Oh, that's a good one. You guys can, like,
Nip and Dale.
you
Who
guys
was
can be the
yelling
two-man
out? Who
fire
was yelling
team.
out Gibby Bear and spelled my name wrong?
Why is it Gibby Bear? Why is it Bear Gibby? Am I not important enough?
Gibby.
JSM
I
this
light
man.
candles for you.
Well, anyway, let's get. Where did you guys get your name, team therapist? Who came up with that? What is the origin of it?
I'll field that one. PG version, team therapist. We came up with that because basically when we all first started playing Airsoft, there's a lot of things that we wanted to do. We wanted to help out the community. And we figured, hey, we're all not right in the head, so what's a better slogan than saying, team therapist is here, how does that make you feel? Because we're talking to people if they're on a couch.
That's good.
So pretty much, I mean, it was just us helping people and helping the game along, helping the community, and we also just wanted to be absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I went
And
crazy.
have something that wasn't like some 20-letter abbreviation
Sledge.
for Team Sledgehammer.
It's a scary acronym.
Yeah, scary acronym. We don't want to be like the apes or anything like that. Airsoft Precision
Now-
Extra Bats or something.
Just to make sure this isn't at all tangentially related to the SNL Jeopardy sketch.
You guys
No, not at all.
But,
Not at all.
But people
no.
do relate that
I
all the time.
I think the first time I met you guys, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, blank, and you're
Yes,
like, no,
of
it's
course.
therapist.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
We don't know what
Everybody
you're
does.
talking about. Sean Connery is awesome.
Yeah.
Bite me, Trebek.
Take that, Trebek.
Your mother's a whore.
Now-
Okay.
There it is.
Barry, you mentioned that you guys wanted to help out the community, and maybe you guys can do a little more elaborating on this, but I know that you guys host a game every month, every second Sunday,
Second Sunday, that's right.
like clockwork at Mr. Paintball, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, tell us about that.
Gibby.
Giving.
So yeah, we host a game every second Sunday of the month at Mr. Paintball USA. For those of you that aren't from this area, that's in Escondido. So it's
So if you're not from that area,
if you're not from
it's
that
south.
area, it's south. It's just it's in San Diego, but it's just one of the little areas just east of it. Again, hosting every second Sunday of the month. We just do something that's for the community. We want to give back. We all started off playing and.
What makes a therapist game different than a game that, like your average, like you guys going to Tech City, I think it's a pretty standard.
We went to
Just kinda
Insight.
show up and
Insight.
shoot.
We went to Insight just on Sunday and played with some really cool folks, FTS and Black Acid. We played with those guys and then a couple other Killing Angels. They're a group from San Diego. Really cool group. Those fields are all really cool. They are all CQB.
Mm-hmm.
At Mr. Paintball, we do have some CQB areas, but it's more boxes and shanty towns kind of put together. We have a huge backfield that we can create games in, and they're all.
I think it's 30 acres.
It's something like that.
Yeah, it's something like 30 acres of just open space that we can just kind of do whatever we want with, and the styles of gameplays can be modified to pretty much accomplish anything. You can attack a defensive position, or you can both be going after something completely opposite each other and just run into and get into all sorts of mayhem and mischief.
Very creative games that people aren't going to normally think of. We do,
Such as?
we have one
The
game
turkey
that's
game.
we have a
The
turkey game that
for
was
Thanksgiving.
fun.
We like to do themes when it comes to holidays.
Uh-huh.
So we've done Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving.
For Thanksgiving, we dressed up Chippendale
As a turkey.
turkey, and people had to go and chase after him. And he runs around, and he had this army of two masks and duct tape a knife to it. So people would run around. They'd be like, "Oh, I got you, turkey!" And they grab him. And he'd turn around and
Beak them.
beat them, and then he'd run off. So you had to shoot the turkey to stop him, and he'd go down and do a turkey spaz.
Which was
and
amazing.
what you had to do is both sides had to take the turkey and take him to one neutral point, which was the oven, and you had to cook the
Yeah, we had
turkey
to
for a
deep
little
fry the
while.
turkey.
That was, and it was really cool because Chippendale kept.
Well, and
I'm
then
gonna have to interrupt here. The second one team got there, they got totally obliterated, and of course I get up and I take off, right? So the second team takes me, brings me back to the broiler, and they're like, all right, we're gonna take off his shoes. He's not gonna be able to run anywhere. I'm like, all right. They cut off my feet. So that team got obliterated, but to get away this time, I had no feet. So I'm sitting there crawling away at half a mile an hour away from the center of the broiler on
And
my
you got
elbows
away?
and my knees.
You got
You
away.
ran away.
You did get away. It was really
He
cool.
bailed so hard, I believe.
Wait, so you didn't actually get cooked for Thanksgiving? You
No,
made it.
eventually
No,
they
no,
got
no.
him.
They
eventually
did.
got him.
Oh, okay.
We do another game called Hot Potato, which is another really fun one.
I love that one.
One of those is it's one of our classic games because obviously we don't take ourselves too serious. So we have one game that it's just a couple with two respawn flags, and you're
Per
running
team.
around. Yeah, two respawn flags per team, and they're running around in this small field, and they're people are getting killed. And the objective of the game is to capture the other team's respawn flag. And the reason it's called Hot Potato is we only allow a certain amount of people around the flag at one time.
And the
But
flag has to be constantly moving.
It has to constantly
The carrier
move.
has to be constantly walking around. Otherwise, if he stops and there are too many people around him,
Game control will call Hot Potato.
Hot potato.
When a Hot Potato is called, they have to grab the flag and just throw it to somebody else, and they have to run out of there. If they don't get out of there in time,
they're stuck with the flag.
yeah, they're stuck with the flag, and everybody dies or something.
Everybody around that area
Yeah, pretty
dies.
much just around that area. It's a fun game. People get tired, and
The potato goes nuclear.
yeah. And our games are known for creating a lot of trigger time, so...
It's terrible for game control on that one. Because we don't play in our games. That's the big thing, is because we don't really have a set amount of refs out there from the actual park. So we provide we have no refs. I was trying to be nice about it. We provide the referees as in ourselves. So basically we're walking targets. Half the time when we're out there, we get lit up on a regular basis hosting the games. That's how we know it's a good game, is by the amount of welts that we got from not playing.
44 last game.
There'll be times where if we're not getting shot, people will like we're in our blue shirts and our NWU bottoms, and we've got blue masks. It's obvious that we're not playing, no tag gear or guns. And people will jump out of a bush and be like, "Surrender!" And it's like, I'm game control. I don't think I'm gonna.
Well, actually, that reminds me. I want to ask you guys. I hear that you all are known for wearing the NW, the Naval Warfare uniform, or Naval Worker uniform. So how did that come about? Like, why'd you guys choose that?
That came about because I'm actually in the service. I'm active duty. I'm a gunner's mate in the Navy, and Gibby thought it was a good idea because I'm the team captain. They wanted to honor me in a way by wearing the Navy working uniform, and it doesn't blend into anything.
Good times.
Goes without
as most people that do know who we are, and as people that don't know who we are, we always show up in the most ridiculous uniforms. Like for the Bob versus Tim, they showed up as Mormons the first time, and then in
The
second time,
in those
Serapas.
Serapas,
Yeah.
it's Serapa. The reason they wore those is because I can't pronounce it.
How do you pronounce it?
It is Sarapes.
Yeah,
You have to say it just like that too.
And the best part about that is like we still, in those bright colored uniforms right there, we decided
Snuck
to
up on this guy.
we snuck up on people and actually invaded their town, even though we raised all the wrong flags and
Yeah, that was
raised all the wrong flags and got them 75 points.
That was a great start to the game.
I heard on the radio like 45 minutes after the game, like, "Oh no, Bob, your flag's the other one." It's like, "Are you kidding me? We just raised them all. We got 18."
We were doing really well.
Really well.
Really well. You make the enemy team points. It was great.
Yes, we were the best players on
I
that
was
team.
mad. So mad.
I didn't even need spies. You guys will.
Apparently. Bad luck, Bob. It's actually funny because Josh was on Tim's team, and I believe you could see Team Therapist moving around.
There was a few times where the large hill with the castle on top of it with the flag. I remember I was just sitting there looking, and I'm like, "Hey, why are there rainbows in the forest?" It's like it's mowing down as many as I could. But yeah, it was
The best thing
very
we
fun to
heard
see.
out there was while we were coming, they were all screaming the
Ponchos are
ponchos are
coming.
coming.
Right.
And that was one of our proud moments on that one.
Nice. Now, you guys also had sombreros and beards and mustaches.
Oh, mustaches.
Mustaches, yes.
Okay.
Did you have to run with 2 masks? Yeah.
We still have them attached to most of our gear.
It's because they won't come off.
Yes. Super glue is.
Somebody's asking what your personal primaries are. I think Bob and I have gone over this ad nauseum, but
Yeah,
maybe
you
if
guys have
wanna
brought
go
in a
through
lot
it.
of stuff. So if you
Yeah.
have your primaries here, you want to go grab it real
I
quick.
totally did not.
So we have an army of 2
Hey, hand
men
me
with a
Yeah.
very nice
Here,
mustache.
I will just grab everybody.
Brian?
Mustache.
Mustache.
It's even got like
Stuff.
silver in it.
Yeah, it's a little. It's an
Oh, yeah,
older
older,
gentleman.
Older,
who's right.
distinguished gentleman.
Distinguished gentleman. No, people can't see it. No.
want to hold this? Give me your
No.
Bob?
Oh my goodness.
That's my
Be careful of the
primary.
barrel. He broke it at line club.
Yeah, I broke it in half at line claws.
All right, so Bear, what are we looking at right here?
That is a, well, it was a Classic Army 249
Did you?
that I pretty much had gutted and.
Very appropriate for a guy of your size.
Yes, right? That's kind of the way it works. It's got Systema internals in it.
Cool.
It's got a PSG-1 barrel, hence why it's very, very, very long.
Duct taped on. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was,
he broke
yeah.
it off in line club.
When I ran into a building at line claws, the barrel stayed while the rest of my body and the gun continued. So,
So this doesn't work right now, is what you're saying?
well, it does. It's just duct tape.
just shoots around corners.
It's a banana gun right now. But yeah, no, I'm in the market to buy a new one. I like that because the hours I spent painting it.
Yeah, what is this paint job? It was very interesting.
NWU.
That's the NWU
so it
paint
matches your
scheme.
pants, yeah.
Me and another one of our team members, Killer.
Uh-huh.
He has a G36 painted the exact same. We did that basically. We sat down with a printout of digital cam
Uh-huh.
and cut out the little pixels and then spray painted it one at a time.
So how long did this whole thing take?
5-6 hours, maybe. And we did 2 guns. So we did this one. Mine was the longest because obviously
So
it's
big,
the
yeah.
biggest. Yeah. The G36 came out a lot nicer than mine did because the G36 has a lot flatter surfaces. Mine's covered in rails and all sorts of things. That's Chippendale's gun right there. That's a.
Is it Chippendale or are we adopting Nippendale?
No. That one is.
That's over there.
I thought Nippendale was such a good one. Okay, Ryan.
I like the vertical foreground. This is pretty
Yeah, it's, I don't actually use it like the vertical. I use it
Like a palm.
yeah, because I just kind of do that.
You're like, damn it, I don't want to be stuck with this now.
There we go. All right, so you have a G36 with a Noveski on the front.
Yes, that's pretty much what it is. It's just the KWA G36C.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
It has it's a nice rail system on it. I think it's a CA rail
This is
system.
a lefty-friendly version with no selector.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the left selector kind of fell off. That's fine. It works all right.
My scar was like that for a while.
We got a C-Mag with it. I love that thing way too much. I've shot it so much. It is now the CQB friendly version. It's shooting at, I think, 348. When I got it, it was shooting at about 380, I want to say.
Yeah.
That's one.
Oh yeah.
So this is cool. You actually have the battery inside the handguard. You're
Yeah.
able to fit in there. So it's an 11-1 light poly.
Yes. I wasn't able to take it out and put it back in. So actually, a couple of guys over from AEX just kind of fit everything in there. So I'm still able to be able to access the battery to charge it, and I'm just able to plug everything in and run with it. So
That is perfect.
I'm really happy with it.
This is neat. Do you actually use the scope? No.
It's like a handgun, so no.
He runs like this.
Okay.
That isn't his primary.
That is
Show him your primary.
All right, so I am incredibly happy with this. This is my primary. My girlfriend actually got it for me, so very happy.
Hey!
So what this originally was let me see if I can get it in all of the frames here. This originally was a Tokyo Marui Match Custom high kappa, 5.1 high kappa. So it has all the extended, it has the extended slide stop, I think it's called. And I decided to get an Airsoft Surgeon top slide on it. I know they're really pricey, but they just look so nice. I mean, I can't help but say this is exactly what I would ask for. And using it for my primary, it's the only thing I used over at Inside Interactive anywhere that's even remotely CQB.
I can still use it.
I'll use it, yeah. Even the first time I started out at Mr. Paintball, which is all field, I grabbed one of my old pistols, which I've put about 60,000 rounds through before it died.
Really?
Yeah, it was the 10,000 round bags, put at least 6 of them through, so I figured I can safely say that. Before that one died, so I've been in love with the 5.1 ever since. So
I used to have high
that's what I've
cap.
got.
I was
Definitely
waiting for you to
cool
say that.
Yeah.
And then you sold it?
I did sell it because I wanted to buy car stuff.
How many mags do you use with that gun?
11.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Hey, where'd you get that really nice bandolier?
Yeah, talk about loadout, man.
Yeah, so I've got a really sweet bandolier that has all the mags going down the front, and Bear actually gave me
Yeah,
that.
that's right. I did.
Amazing, right?
I didn't
Yeah.
give it to you. I loaned it to you.
Yeah.
Apparently, I gave it to him now.
Yeah, you know,
forever.
It's on
Yeah.
TV. It's true.
It's true. Yeah, I gave
It's
it
his
to
now.
you.
It's established.
All right, well, what other primaries we got here?
Mine really isn't anything special. It's just a KWA SR7, all stock because I am too scared to do anything to my guns.
How you feel?
I'm not a tech at all, so I have problems putting my handgun back together. So I just run to AEX. I'm like, hey, you guys, help me. SR7. I have an SR12 that I use for Lion Claws because you need range at those fields.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then this is a girlfriend gift.
Yay! Go my dad!
Losers. It is a KWA MP7. If you're not noticing a trend, it's all I play with just because of the fact that I don't tech. So I just buy something that works out of the box and I don't have to worry about it. So KWA MP7. I don't have the back stock of it. I would like to say
How'd that happen?
I'd like to say that I removed it, but again,
He very forcefully removed it with his upper body.
I was playing a night zombie game at Code Red Airsoft up in Colton, and running around just killing zombies and having a great time at night, and then tripped on something.
Barbed
Tripped on barbed wire.
Sheet metal of some kind.
And I fell and just took out the stock with my leg, and it was It's a pretty dramatic
It's been
experience.
epic.
Like, we were all wearing Army of Two masks, and,
Thank God.
and when I fell, I landed on sheet metal on my face, so the mask was just destroyed on that side.
Wow.
Bear has a cool story about him, and it's another accident that happened.
The Army of Two masks you can't beat. I mean, they are incredibly solid. I took a fence post pipe to the face when I was
Again?
running around.
Who's trying to hit me?
I was trying to get Mongo because I was a zombie, and I lunged for him, and he did like a matador ole out of the way. And, I went straight onto this jagged pipe that scraped up the whole side of my mask, fell onto my back, and had about a good 10 minutes of, oh my god, I'm dead, I died, I'm dead, I'm not here right now. But I was fine because of that. Thank you.
If we weren't wearing those
Oh
Army of Two
god, I would have
masks,
lost an eye.
we would have all had to end up in the hospital. It'd have been bad.
Yeah, do you have any like over the head protection? You guys need
The Army of Two mask
I
comes
wear a
over
hat.
like
Yeah, I was
that.
like, my very hard skull.
Actually, he just picked up a die 4.
Oh, let's
Yeah, we all just.
we all just.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
We all just picked up tie 4s.
Not him.
Everybody except for me.
Wait, you guys there.
All right, these are my primaries because I didn't bring my classic M4. It's standard KWA awesomeness. Oh yeah, I get that. I get Tim seat. Yay! All right, so this is my workhorse. This is Gertrude of my guns because I name all my guns because I'm a gunner's mate and that's what I do.
That's mine.
Gertrude is the KP45 match from KWA. I've fired enough that I've wore out the paint, and that's pretty impressive. And I do know how to take these apart, but
unlike Gibby.
unlike Gibby, but I'm not the best at it.
What are you guys saying?
Then this is actually, it's funny because they're all like, I got a gift from my girlfriend. This is a gift from my soon-to-be ex-wife. Yay, ex-wives.
Hey, X1!
It's the KWA 226, the PTP.
Seen a trend here.
Yeah.
I just picked up a KWA M16
I have-
free because of everybody using KWAs.
I have one non-KWA gun, I think, and it's a Tokyo Marui. It's a G3
Oh, wow.
with a PSG 1 barrel. It's my sniper finder. Shoots 300 FPS, so you can take it anywhere, but it's like longer than the saw. So they're all like, yeah, CQB. So it doesn't work. But yeah, I found that KWA pistols are the way I go. I've never found a gun better than this one yet.
He has.
It's all in personal preference, and see the problem is like if you look at his hands, he has like the little baby sausages, and I have, you know,
Larger hand.
I can't fit around his gun. I'm all like, yeah, let's shoot this, bang. Yeah, it's like, and then there's Bear's owl gun. I still have a scar from 9 months ago from this gun.
It's a WG
It shoots-
CO2 revolver.
Yeah, there
It
you go.
shoots 410.
Yeah, it shoots 410 when there's no CO2 in it.
It only has 6 shots, so it's kind of my like, oh no, I'm gonna die.
The equalizer.
Yeah, this gun is no joke. We did a quick draw competition, and yeah, apparently a Serpa is not as fast as a green duty belt holster that has no clasps whatsoever with a missile in
You're
it.
just mad because I shot you in the neck.
Yes, right in the neck.
Wow.
But that's what we.
Actually, just to show you all out there, these are the die 4s that they use. I notice a going scheme of blue camo. So these are pretty cool. I know Tim really likes using his. These guys really like theirs, now they have them. I mean, what do you guys have to say about the die 4?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
absolutely love them. I was the first one in the team to grab one just because I saw them and I really liked them. I have a paintball background, so I'm all about these, you know, flamboyant colors. Like I thought that was really cool looking, and with these lenses for it, I've got the mirrored lens. Doesn't really show too well right there, but
Except for the shiny part. That's
shiny part that's mirroring. That's what I'm talking about. So I picked this one up. I wear a GoPro on my head. Another girlfriend gift, yay! So when I wear it, it will sit right there perfectly. It won't even move. So I kept raving about it, and then they finally picked one up, which they are all
last
really
week.
happy.
And the biggest thing is like I wear glasses, and Bear, he switches to contacts every time he switches into a mask. I don't do that. That's something about touching my eye and
No, I don't touch my eye either.
all kinds of fun stuff. So like
Oh,
my
I don't
biggest
like
thing,
it. I don't
my
like
biggest
it.
thing is that I couldn't find a mask that would not squish the glasses to the
Right.
side of the face,
Yeah.
and it's just really painful. And I picked up this Die 4, and it is the greatest thing that I've used so far. No fogging issues whatsoever, and it has plenty of space for your glasses.
I don't know if you guys can see. No, you're not going to see. Never mind. There is no foam on that backside, so if you do wear glasses, really glasses friendly, because it's not going to squish it exactly how he said it, because it doesn't have the foam right here on this part. If you can see my wiggly finger right there, that has no foam there, so perfect for glasses.
Now, have you guys ever seen the goggles with the prescription lens inserts where you can just put them in there?
I actually have a set of. I have a set of the ballistic full seal sunglasses.
Yeah.
With the Wiley X version.
Gotcha.
It's got the foam all the way around it, so it's legal to play at most fields, and it's ballistic. I know I've shot really close to it to see if it would crack, and it doesn't. Sometimes.
I have a set of the Bobsters.
Oh yeah.
The Bobster ones, the real big ones.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wearing glasses my entire life, so switching to contacts for games was a necessity because I cannot. I'm a big dude, and I sweat profusely. In fact, I'm
I know how you
sweating
feel.
now.
Yeah.
And we're sitting down.
And we're sitting down.
Oh, no!
Did you peel an orange? What happened?
Yeah. I peeled an orange in the attic. No. I just ate an apple. No.
I like reading these comments on the side over here because all I want to do is sing this song.
What are they saying?
It's the AIDS one.
Use a scar, then you can't use.
It's like I just really want to sing this song. It just makes me.
If you use a scar, then you can't use your sights with a die.
I4.
I4.
I
Don't
actually
use
use.
I don't aim down the sights.
I use it's airsoft. You don't aim down the
What's a
sights.
scar?
I mean,
Well, I think Tim,
What are sights
Tim,
for?
you use your scar with the I4 all the time, but you know that gun so well, you don't use the sights. You basically just know where it's going to
I
go.
very rarely put sights on my guns unless I just want them to look cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
There you go,
you
guy.
can see where the BB's going. So.
I also noticed you put your watch cap back on because your hair looks awful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see it.
Oh, let's see.
Off, dude. Let's see this.
Yeah. It looks really bad.
Yeah.
It looks
Looks
really
like yours.
bad. Whoa! Whoa!
Bird.
Gotta get do right.
Oh man. Well, actually, I want to ask this. I know I've seen you and Bear at Lion Claws, I believe it's 10. Are there any like operations or events that you want to go to that you haven't been to?
I want to go to Lion Claws.
I want to go to Lion Claws.
Yeah, they both haven't gone to Lion Claws just yet.
I was on deployment last one. So.
I believe
Unacceptable.
at
Unacceptable.
Lion Claw they have a strict you must wear a t-shirt to play.
See, I've been told
You know that we were under the assumption that at was it SC Viper?
Yeah.
You didn't have to, but apparently their insurance does not cover not wearing a
Not
shirt.
wearing a shirt.
Only a shirt. That's what
Only a shirt.
it specifically says. Shirt.
No pants,
apparently.
cool.
No pants are fine.
Yeah.
They're fine.
So next time.
Next time.
Next time we'll know.
I'm wearing chaps.
I haven't gone to.
All chaps are asses. If they didn't, they'd just be leather pants. Idiots.
This is one of your buttons.
Dude, I hate it. Ride a motorcycle. You can't.
Anyway.
I haven't gone to Red Storm, and I'm thinking about signing up.
Yeah.
I don't think these guys are gonna go, so I might just be. You might go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, then we're going to Red Storm, so we'll be there. I guess an event that we haven't gone to.
I would always love to go to Irene.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that would be the
Those
coolest
really,
thing on the
really cool
planet.
ones.
It's
Yeah.
never gonna
Definitely
happen.
expensive.
Never
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Well,
Mm.
yeah.
If you guys are going to go any year, this year would be the one to go to Irene. Now, number one, they're going back to Zussman, which is at Fort Knox, so it's the cool
Special Forces training course.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
This is the one where you have to be a U.S. citizen to go, so sorry if you
Oh,
You're mine.
Oh.
Canadian or what?
Canadian, that's fine. You like
Yeah, really?
living right now?
No, I mean, like, are you Canadian?
No, I'm British.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I'm from England.
Well, I guess
England.
everybody but Bear can go.
London.
I thought you were messing with me. I was like, no, I'm gonna
he's-
break your legs.
he's
Go
partially
Canadian.
I know a really good event that I'd really love to play in, but we never get to. It's a Team Therapist second Sunday game.
I would love to play.
I would love to play in some of these, but
Love to.
I mean, you average 160 people per second Sunday. I mean, it's one of those games like, I want to play, but
Oh, dude, we come up with some ones where I'm like, yeah, I wanted to. Oh.
we do walking game control, so it's like,
Oh.
you guys have fun.
Do you guys have
Yeah.
enough players that enough team members that you can have some guys ref and some
No.
guys
Nope.
play?
Nope.
No.
How many
No.
guys are on team therapy?
Seven.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's two
7
on each
total.
ring.
Name them.
All right, so we got the 4 sitting in front of you guys, which is Chippendale, myself, I'm watching the camera here, and then you got Gibby, and then Bear, and then you got Nips over there, And
He's new.
he's
He's
new.
new.
We just added him Sunday.
Sunday.
So
Yeah.
he's
He
brand
hasn't
new.
inducted yet.
We have Killer and
U-boat.
U-boat, and then we kind of have an inactive player right now. His name's we call him Chief, and he's been on deployment for a while now. So I mean, he's just
He's
Somebody's
been
been here since the beginning.
U-boat. Killer and U-boat actually were on another team when we brought them over.
Yeah, Killer and U-boat came over after one of the members that was trying out for the team
Broke his arm.
falling on his face, and
How?
You guys do a
sliding
lot
down.
of falling.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude, I fall all the time.
Yeah, I get
You're
it.
kidding
We do
me?
a lot of fun.
We
had
had scars
the
from where
trailer.
kids were put into my wrist from falling.
Funniest thing is when Bear falls, it's like the Gummy Bears cartoon series. The
It doesn't make that noise.
Yes, it does.
He makes that noise.
I'm gonna let you know that right now. Every time he falls, I make that noise. It is hilarious.
Someone's just standing behind him with a recorder.
Oh yeah. Don't you know that's illegal?
Now, I gotta ask this because I thought I saw either you or you at reffing at ITS a little while ago.
It was both.
Yeah, it was both of us. So something happened in my schedule where.
It's okay.
Everything
Everyone's
all right?
fine. Yeah.
Stuff broke.
Whoa.
Time space continuum.
Like zombie apocalypse.
Ryan, what'd you touch?
Somebody went 88
I
miles
touched
an hour.
someone's gun. I broke it again.
So yeah, something happened in my schedule where I couldn't play, and I talked to the guy, the owner, and I was like, hey, listen, dude, if you need game control, I can help you out. So I brought Chippendale along, and we were doing game control for it, and that was a lot of fun. I'm planning on going to play on this next one that's happening. Do you know what it?
Oh yeah, it's. No, I don't know.
Okay, I don't know either.
I like that he was like, yeah.
The Atlanta Falcons. Simpson.
But yeah, we do. It's one of those things we really do enjoy giving back to the community. So, any chance that we do get a chance to just better the San Diego Airsoft
That's
community.
why we started.
Yeah, Christmas was a really big thing for me more than a lot of people. We got to give out a lot of prizes.
Over $4,000.
Over $4,000 for prizes.
Due to
yeah.
all of our sponsors.
Thanks to Airsoft GI.
$4,000.
Airsoft GI, Airsoft Extreme, Airsoft Medics, and SD Airsoft, and then also with Mr. Paintball gave away 15 free passes. So I mean, like, it was one of those. We couldn't thank them enough, and it was all for the regular admission price. Like, it wasn't anything extra to play in the game. You just got to play, and we had a lot of fun. We also did a prize giveaway in a different way than anybody's ever done it, from what I can tell. We gave away raffle tickets, but we wouldn't let them move yet. They had to pick a number off of a tree, and then each number correlated to a prize that they didn't see. So no one knew what they picked their own fate.
You pick your own fate. Yeah.
So I mean, it wasn't like, hey, we're giving away all these T-shirts, and we're gonna throw this stuff from the truck, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna give this, and then and now we're gonna give away all the guns. But you already have everybody that already won something was like, oh, I'm out of here. We did it to where
it made everybody wait.
We have somebody.
And they were wrapped. They were all wrapped.
Oh, everything was wrapped.
So
Yeah,
they had to
6-shot grenade
unwrap
launcher. Okay,
yeah, he wrapped a 6-shot grenade launcher.
So there were quite a few. There were quite a few things. When I say quite a few things, I mean I wrapped almost all of the
40
things.
free prizes.
I wrapped all of the things.
I was at work. Not my fault.
No, yeah, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just complaining about how all I remember from that event was paper
Went out
and
on a
tape.
hot date.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
Yep.
I'd actually like everyone to note that Tim is. Oh, are you not on your phone anymore?
Oh,
Just making sure.
Oh, dude, my phone is blowing up right now.
Oh, really?
His mom's watching. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Otherwise, everybody would be texting us.
Yeah. No, we seem to get phone calls or text
Are the
messages in the
girlfriends
middle.
that gave all the gifts watching the show? So, I mean,
I don't know.
Maybe?
cheering.
Yeah,
They
hopefully.
would, they would have.
No, they just do that to precautionary so that they don't get yelled at later.
Oh no.
To be honest, I am super stoked about it though. Like I probably wouldn't have spent that much money on it.
Yeah, our girlfriend.
Oh.
Our girlfriend.
I was like, I don't even know what he's talking about. We all lost it. All those guys got it.
For
though.
the Christmas game, did you guys have a really big turnout as far as players go?
We had
260 people.
263.
263.
I'm not a math major, but as far as I can tell, game control of 7 people divided by 263 is not a good number.
See, it's we
It
get shot
actually
a
worked
lot.
out really well. Yeah, other than the welts over the entire portion of my body.
And that kind of game, that kind of game is one of those games that game control it makes it really easy for game control for our last Christmas game and our Halloween game before that. This one was kind of different.
It was so difficult.
It was basically
So
like we
difficult.
took all of our like classic games like Marathon, which is just capture flags in order and all that kind of stuff, and then like capture points and land grab type deal. Yeah, we play a lot of Halo.
I mean, with 30 acres, you guys have a lot of stuff to
Yeah,
play.
we use all of it.
Yeah,
in
we
our
use
big
all of it
games.
for our big games.
And
And then,
That's really good.
And the thing is about using all of the fields means that with 7 people, we have to cover all 30 acres or however much it is with 7 people. So it'd be, oh, hey, we're
There's a lot of running
And
around.
I absolutely hate it because they give me 4 radios and I'm a gunner's mate. I do one thing at a time. So they're all like, "Hey, yeah, we're going over here." And I'm like, "Yeah, oh, wrong person. All right, who am I talking to?" And yeah, I'm not real great with the radios yet, but we're working on that. Like we work on things. The big thing about us is that we don't just do airsoft. Like all of our guys, like I mean, we went down to Cilantro's the other day to eat burritos together because like we're not a team per se, we're a family if you want to look at it that way. Like all of us are, I'd step in front of a bullet for all these guys
For sure.
and
Hands down.
Yeah, we don't do the same.
and it's one of those things like when I first started playing, because I'm actually minus Chippendale here, I've been playing the least amount of time and no one would ever know. Like I've only been playing since first Dust Wars. So I mean, like that was when I got into airsoft.
2 years, 3 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, and I mean, I got into airsoft then, and when I started playing, it was 30 people every Sunday, and we're playing on the team of the game control. So you're like, oh yeah, I'm not cheating. You know, I mean, like, and it was one of those things like nobody. It was the Wild West, and it was just rough. And when these 2 guys approached me and they were like, "Hey man, you're in the military. Hey, man. We want you." Hey man, hey man. You don't know, give me a hey man. I came here to party. I came here to party. Give me to the YouTube video that he would horrible roommate. He was like, "Hey man, the bathroom opens up into this room."
It's if you actually want to look up the video, I
It's
think it's
awesome.
Jordan Hates sharing a hotel room.
It's absolutely
the video.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Randy's turning. Like,
Yeah,
look,
like Jesus.
look at him.
We didn't
Shouldn't have done that.
like, and nobody really hosted anymore because right when I got in was when the teams in Mr. Paintball started dying down and stopped hosting and stuff like that. And well, they approached me. They're like, "You're in the military, and we want to start a team, but we don't have anybody to like lead the team." Well, I mean, at the time, I was working with the Surf Alpha team, which is the Security Reaction Forces, and I was dealing with all the force protection on ships and stuff like that. So I was like, "Hey, why not?" You know, and everybody liked to trek a lot when I first joined, and I'm fat. I don't. It was one of those things like
Oh, it's the
they'd
best
be
thing
like,
we ever learned. Best thing we ever learned was not to flank.
they'd be like, "Hey,
Oh, it's the best thing
we're
ever.
gonna go flank this guy over here. Let's walk 7 miles in that
Yeah.
direction and come back to be able to maybe shoot at him before the
I'm
game's
like,
over."
I'm carrying a 30-pound gun. I'm
And
not
me,
climbing up that mountain.
When we first started, our motto was "Let's do something stupid," and it was basically like, "Oh look, there's 40 guys right there."
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and that's just how it worked. And
I burned out so many boxes.
Oh yeah, I mean.
So many.
And once we started doing that, and people started realizing that we're there for fun. I mean, we wanted to open it up because everything was milsim and everything was uniform and mag restrictions and this and this and this. You can't play with a high cap unless you only have one, and you have to wind it only when you reload.
Semi-auto only.
Yeah, semi-auto
That's kind
only.
of one thing I did want to touch on is the fact that you come from a military background,
Yes.
but yet you guys host the funnest games you could possibly think of.
I'll tell you this.
Are you so bored with it?
No, this is how I work. This is how I work this, right? So you have your mid-cap magazines, which hold 80 to 120 rounds, 130 rounds with mags or whatever.
Right.
You look at it this way: with a 5.56, if I shoot you once, you're gonna know I shot you, no matter what. You're not gonna get away from that.
That's a bullet.
It's a bullet. It's gonna hit you. It's a round. It's a round.
Round, excuse me.
Just like my favorite thing in the world, and all
Clip?
these guys can attest to it. I don't call it clips. Oh
not
my
a
God!
clip.
It
Clip's
drives me
what you
nuts.
put in your
Clips
hair.
is what you put in your hair. It's a magazine. It holds ammunition, so you put the clip in a magazine, and oh look, you got a magazine. But like the big thing is that when lost train of thought.
I knew it.
Milsim, working on
Okay, yeah, the Milsim thing.
does have
It's
a-
because
One thing at a time.
you got your.
Dude, do you know who you're talking to? Do you have any idea who you're talking to?
You got your 5.56, and if that hits you, you're gonna know it. Well, with the BB, there's, wind can stop it from, I mean, if I shoot you from 300 yards, like, I mean, I once shot a penny from 100 yards, and I was super stoked with the 7.62 Ironside. I was like, yeah, that'll never happen again, yeah, one of those. But with an airsoft gun, that's physically impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, even with the new Polar Stars that shoot like 5 billion FPS or whatever that is, you're not going to hit that accurately every time. So with an airsoft gun, you look at a 130 round magazine and a 30 round magazine the same way. So like 30 round magazine in real world to me is about 130 round. If I hit you with 5 BBs, chances of one of those BBs you'll know is a lot better than me shooting one time through 500 bushes, and you're like, you didn't get me.
Yes, this is totally true.
Oh, I didn't see you. So that's where I look at for the milsim, because technically, military simulation is any event that is portraying a military environment. So it can be, hey, I'm U.S. forces and you're not U.S. forces. Let's fight each other. That's a military simulation.
I'm gonna throw a potato at you.
But everybody looks at military simulation different. So some people say that it's the uniforms that separate people. But all it is roll playing. I mean, really, if you look
it really
at
is. It's just live action
'cause
LARPing.
the way I
was just gonna say that.
the way I look at
LARPing,
it,
yeah.
the way I look at it is, okay, so if a zombie apocalypse happened, are you going to be in full tack gear? No, you're going to be in what you're wearing right now. Are you still going to be doing a military operation because you're clearing rooms and doing all that?
Exactly.
Absolutely. Which is why we wear these and our NWUs, which are absolutely hilarious, by the way.
What are you talking about? I hide by the lake.
Yeah, it's a
Dried up lake.
Dude, at Route
laying
66
there?
Hey, at Route 66, I pretended to be the lazy river.
Oh yeah.
Like, our biggest thing for us is that we preach the basics. So like for gun safety, you don't point this at anybody. You keep your finger straight along the receiver. That kind of, as I pointed at my leg.
Tim pointed the rocket
I'm like,
launcher
hey,
at
what's
him.
up? But the biggest thing is as long as because what we did is when we started playing and we started hosting and we opened it up to everybody. The big part of it is that we can work on that kind of stuff later. We can bring in camo later. We can bring in mag restrictions later. Let's get the younger players that don't know what they're doing, because everybody that I talked to that was on a team when I first started playing was like, "Psh, you're not good enough to play with me. Why are you here?" And I thought that was horrible. That was a horrible outlook. And I mean, it was a few bad apples, and I know that now.
Yeah.
But like when I first started playing, I mean, that's not what you want to hear. So like with us, we're open. Anybody can come up and talk to us. Like we don't care. If we're at one of our games and you're like, hey, do you like ponies? I like ponies. Do you like rainbows? I like rainbows. Do you like?
What if I had a pony named Rainbow?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
And we'll talk to you. I mean, it's funny because he actually had kids say that in one of the games, and that's
Blowing
why we
up
brought
talking
that
to
up.
me. It's like,
But,
you're a bear, oh my god, blah, 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 rainbows. And
But I mean,
That
like,
is-
that's our biggest thing is as long as we can get the people out there and have them have fun and get the parents and the kids involved, and because like this new gun safety stuff and all that kind of stuff, it's all going crazy. But if we can get people to have fun and enjoy it and learn, hey, I don't point this at the back of my own team member because he's my own team member. That's a safety thing, or I keep my finger along the trigger. And
The biggest thing that I ever had actually happen in the game was two kids went up to a wall, and he had his gun like this, and somebody came around the corner, and he shot his buddy right in the dome, right in the head at point blank. He went, oh, and got scared, and yanked the trigger, and shot his friend right in the temple.
So we pulled them aside
So
and
we-
explained,
yeah, we
don't
yanked both
use
of
your
them
finger
out.
on the trigger. You got to make sure that you watch where your barrel is. And later on, as we get our numbers up, I mean, because when we first started playing, it was 30 people per Sunday, and so now, I mean, we're getting 160 to 260 people per host.
Right.
We can start to bring in that, hey, let's go back into the military simulation because Airsoft's evolving, and we're just trying to move with it.
And we're not anybody special.
No,
We're regular
completely
people.
random. I mean, like, yeah, I'm active duty military, but you have, Gibby works at a laser tag place and is trying to become an English teacher. I mean, like, Bear works in corrections, and then he works at a video game company which cannot be named.
And undisclosed.
Yeah.
Undisclosed.
Yes.
So I mean, like, and then like, what do you do?
Nips works at Home Depot.
Yeah, he works at Home Depot, and then we've got
Killer is an arborist.
Yeah, he works with trees all day long. But I mean, like, it's not what you know; it's what you can teach other people. Is the biggest thing. I mean,
And it's, there's a lot of their drive. If you have that drive and you're willing to put something into it without asking for anything in return, that's all you need.
And you gotta want to have a good time.
that guy's comment is the greatest.
What?
Bleed
Is it?
nips on the daily. What is he? Bleed nips the purple.
On the daily.
Outstanding.
Someone was actually, I'm going to direct this question to Tim. I believe it's GH229. He's been asking for a while, why don't we sell NVGs or night
Why
vision
don't you sell
goggles?
NVGs?
Hey,
What's
Hey,
happening?
why don't you
Sell
check,
NVGs?
hey, man.
I don't know. Why do you think I know the answer?
Because you're the marketing director. I don't know.
Tim, a question. A question, Tim. A question.
Yes, over there, right there.
Why don't you sell NVGs?
Yeah, I don't know why we don't sell NVGs.
Because it's
Does
Airsoft.
anybody know? I mean, yeah. Well,
Because-
do you know how much NVGs cost?
Yeah.
Like $3,000 at the.
Yeah, like $3,000.
That could be
No,
one.
you
That's a very.
If,
Oh, no,
if
you can get
anybody
the
is
one-
interested in night
You can
vision,
get the
just put
ones
your
from
down
Walmart
payment. We'll
for
get
like
them in for you.
$25.
I saw ones at Toys R Us, $50.
Yeah,
Pretty sweet.
but I will tell
Bed
you
Bath
this,
and
you can
Beyond
see
in the Beyond
this
section.
far.
No, I've used the same ones in our attic. You can see about 50 feet, even if there's no external illumination.
Oh,
like
really?
No moon. They have an infrared sensor.
Yeah, there's one company called Night Owl I think that they make a monocular.
That, could you imagine
Monocular.
wearing $3,000 night vision and getting shot?
That's got the actual infrared lights on
I would
it.
be so mad.
Yeah, I used it for a
I just-
border
I just
protection once.
Cover your eye thing?
They actually, it's a tube. That was
Yeah,
fun.
it's
You
like
remember
that all the
that?
time.
Cool. Almost shot you right in the head.
I have a perfect answer for that because you brought it up. I'll teach you a Navy trick. Navy trick is wear an eye patch.
Yeah, it's like cover
You wear
one
the
eye.
eye patch, as soon as it gets dark, you flip the eye patch to the other side. It wasn't pirates wore an eye patch because they were missing an eye, it was because they wore an eye patch because they stood night watch. So as soon as they go outside, they flip it over and your eye's already adjusted to the dark.
I like that.
So I mean, that's an old Navy trick, but I mean,
The
I'm just
more
saying.
you know.
Yeah.
Arr.
Fun
I
fact.
wish I had the rainbow graphic.
You're right. Thank you, but I like my way better.
Yeah.
It's because they only had one
No,
eye.
no. Tim, why aren't we getting NVGs? Why don't you sell eye patches?
So what's the next operation or maybe next game day you guys have coming up that you guys might want to plug just really quick?
It's second Sundays
Sunday.
every month, so February something.
So
The
February
second Sunday in February.
Yeah, the second Sunday in February.
That would be-
Yeah, it's, I think the 7th.
The
7th or the 10th or
10th, I
something.
think.
Something like that.
So you guys
but-
plan on running anything like?
We actually have something very, very special planned, but we can't go into what it is because of an issue. As they're all like,
Don't mess this up.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty awesome.
It's gonna be the 10th.
Yeah, it's gonna be the 10th. So the 10th of
will be our
February is the
second
next
Sunday.
time we do a second Sunday game. We do this regular basis, so every second Sunday we are there, rain or shine,
Mr. Paintball.
at Mr. Paintball USA. We've done it on Mother's Day, and
yeah, 100
and-
people.
Oh yeah, rain or shine. My mom actually comes out to some of
Yes,
this.
Mom brings water and oranges.
Orange
His
slices.
mom's gonna start coming out because they're gonna compete for Team Mom.
Yes, it's gonna be Team Mom battle.
Yeah, Team Mom.
We might do a game on it.
Yeah, we might do a game on it. Pick your side, Nips or Bear.
Tough decisions.
It's gonna be like, oh no.
One thing that Mongo was touching. Mom. We're just talking about their mothers. One thing that Mongo was touching on is that we are trying to better the community. That now that we have these numbers, we want to turn around and start doing more MILSIM things, uniform requirements, mag restrictions, and anything like that. Now we're not going to be rule Nazis about things. We're not going to be rule Nazis about the whole thing, anything like that.
But we
But
are rule Nazis.
yeah, we're safety Nazis. Is
Yeah.
what we are.
We're not Nazis, guys. This is the internet. Just to be clear. Hey guys, how about we not say that?
Nazis on the moon.
Oh, Orange Sky.
Yeah.
Just saw that movie.
So, yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, but
Terribly awesome.
Nazis at the center of the earth was weird.
That one was way better.
That's real.
Hitler's in it.
Hitler's in it.
I am trying to say
Team Bear
though,
for the win.
I am trying to say is our games are, we are going to have larger games. We try to do one big game every 3 to 4 months. So, you know, keep your eye out on that. We are going to be doing some pretty sweet games coming up pretty soon.
Actually, I wanted to ask you guys, where do you post up your information for your games? Like, and you know, if how can our viewers, let's say, if they want to contact you, how do they find information about you guys?
www.sdairsoft.com/forums.
Is it
We're on the
forums?
forums
Yes.
there
Forums
all the
day.
time.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Um,
Gibby is
we
actually.
have a forum there. If you are going to post up on it, I am the one that posts up on it for the games. It is www.sdairsoft.com/forums.
If you go to sdairsoft.com, there's a link.
You'll find it. We post up our stuff there, and then if you can, like us on Facebook. It's just you'll find us, Team Therapist Facebook. Shouldn't be that hard to find. You'll like us on there, and we also post up everything that we are doing on there as well.
You know, it's kind of an interesting thing because I was actually looking at the questions that we did not follow at all.
Nope.
But one of the things I do want to bring up because I noticed when they posted that they were going to have us out here, we saw a comment that was these guys ruined Mr. Paintball's fields, and I want to set the record straight on that one. We readjusted the fields at Mr. Paintball because we found out, or we were approached by the owner stating that Airsoft was going to get shut down in the backfields because of the junk that was laying around the field. So instead of just piling all the junk up and like having a big bonfire, we decided to make 2 new fields out of it, which turns out that one of the fields is the most commonly used field for every game now. It's the top field, which is called Convoy. That is actually one of the most top, because it's one of the very few that you can do 20 on 20 AEGs full auto without breaking MED distance. So I mean, like, that's one of the things that we wanted to put out, that it wasn't by choice that we switched the fields around. It was more of a necessity. Rather than having a bunch of garbage piled up in the parking lot, we decided to see, Convoy is actually the best one. Good call.
Yeah.
But the reason we did that is so that way it wouldn't shut down Airsoft for everybody. So we did that just so that way the community could thrive, and we're taking the flack for it, which I'm fine with. I mean, when we first put it up, all we heard about was, oh, where are we going to park? So we got them a parking lot, and then they were like, oh, that parking lot's not going to work, and now it's where everybody parks anyway. So it works out really well.
Well, I think that you guys really drive that point home that you're not paid. By
We're not paid at all.
We're not paid.
We are a non-profit organization.
In fact, we don't ever want to be. That's when we first started volunteering for it. You know, the owner was like, "Well, let me do something for you guys," and we said, "No. We're doing this because we want to."
The absolute funniest thing ever is that all of our sponsors that we have, we don't get anything from them. We actually get stuff to give away to you guys at our games instead of us getting stuff for us. So, like, I mean, I had to pay for everything that I own, which is now 16 guns and the most ridiculous stuff.
It takes up a room in our house.
Yeah, we have the war room in our house. It looks kind of like this, only with not as much cool, awesome stuff.
Yeah,
it's like all falling apart. It's like stuff I made
I
in
built
wood
the
shop
gun
in
racks
ninth
out of
grade.
wood.
Yeah. But like we pay
He's not
for all
kidding.
of our stuff, and we make sure that we do all of this for the general public. We don't do it for us. We're not in it for, the glory or the we get free stuff or anything like that. Although that would be nice, but we wouldn't do that.
Somebody did post. They wanted to ask if you guys could repave the road.
Oh, we already did.
We tried that once.
It's funny. We repaved the road it's actually our very first project together as a team. We paid for all that out of our own pocket. I know Bear was down 400. I was down 400. Gibby went down 100, and he wasn't around yet. But like all of us paid for the gravel and all that kind of stuff. Because when we went out to Dust Wars, it was so bad they had fences in the road that you had to try and drive through that you get stuck halfway through. You couldn't take a car. You had to have a 4x4 truck to get back there for Dust Wars. It was actually Mud Wars is what they called it.
That must be kind of galling then to hear someone say like, "Oh, you ruined Mr. Paintball." When the fact of the matter is, you paid a lot to like make it better,
which is why we wanted to address it.
You get flack for everything you do.
Yes.
So, you're never going to make everybody happy.
Whatever do you mean?
when we first started hosting, we would get stuff on the forum like, "Oh, this game was horrible because I had to walk back to respawn." And you're like, what?
I'm sorry.
Thanks for coming out and enjoying, the entire day, except for that you had to walk more than 20 feet.
Yeah.
It's one of the so our respawn rules changed due to that because we take criticism and constructive criticism. But something that I always tell the guys that I work with and all that kind of stuff, I don't want problems and complaints. I want solutions. So if you're gonna throw out constructive criticism, like if I was gonna say, hey, your hair is really bad, but you should comb it. At least I give him an option on how to fix it.
Axe, clean cut look.
There's a clean cut look. Plug. Is this yours?
Yeah. I come in all the time looking awful, so I usually like do my hair or shave like when I get here. So.
Shave.
Yeah.
Spends a little bit too much time knocking back the sauce. That sounds like.
Good lord. No. I have an overactive, or at least an overactive Xbox Live account. I just play so many different video games, and right now I'm kind of getting way back into Mass Effect 3. So.
And by way back in, he's been playing for the past 3 weeks.
Dude, I got stuck in Minecraft. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
That's a nightmare.
Oh, the game that you do absolutely nothing?
Yeah,
just pick up the TV so I can't play anything? Is that the one you're talking about?
I found out that I'm going to try and strip mine an entire level. Like that's my goal. Is I just want to go all the way down to the bedrock.
You do understand that
it's impossible.
That the map just keeps going.
Yeah, I know. I figured it out.
Oh, okay. I would feel so
4
bad
days later.
if you had like the strip mine this whole section. You're
He had 2 weeks.
I was on leave.
He had 2 weeks of leave, and I didn't get to use the television.
I slept like 4 hours, and I was like, I ran out of stuff. Yeah, like it was bad, and it was because I have an addictive personality, like as you can tell, because 14 guns later, I used 2. You know what I mean? Like, I bought a 6-shot grenade launcher the day they came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, $330 down the drain because I've never used it.
Oh wow, I've been shot by those before. They're pretty fun, but the grenade shells can get expensive.
Those get really expensive.
Oh yes.
Yeah, one thing I did want to kind of ask you guys. You guys are really close to the ITS Stops facility.
Mm-hmm.
I know you both refed there. Have you guys had a chance to go and play on the field?
No, I haven't. I haven't at all.
We did, and it was hilarious because there's one video on YouTube of me slamming the door in a bunch of the other team's face and then getting stuck because they were hitting the other side of the door and I couldn't move for us to break out and win the game.
There was also another video
And-
going around of somebody literally getting blown
Oh, we
up with
forgot
an
about
ID
Yeti.
with like everything going
Yeah.
off. That was one of our team members. He is unfortunately
He's
in
an
the East
inactive
Coast.
team member in Texas right now. His
No,
his
New
call
York.
sign New York.
Buffalo.
He's in Buffalo.
His call sign's Yeti, and he actually got blown up by the IED.
Wow.
And
I heard it was
Literally
it
blown
was
up.
awesome, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
it looks
If Gibby was the IED, this was him.
Yeah.
It was like boom, and he got burns up his arm and all that kind of stuff. It was
Wow.
awesome.
Very safe.
Yeah, it was-
facility, by
it
the
was
way.
very
No, the one time that happened.
It-
Like,
it-
okay.
it-
I'm being serious.
Yeah, he didn't get hurt at all.
No, it is a
He-
very safe
yeah.
facility. It's all
By
black.
burns, he means it was.
Burn, sick burn.
Well, yeah, not. He didn't get
was
injured.
rad, man.
Yeah, no, he wasn't injured. It was a very, I mean, like, and they all came up to him right afterward and made sure he was okay, and they did handle that very well.
I didn't.
Definitely.
I can't
Yeah,
blame
I
him.
didn't.
I can't blame him.
I was like, ha, bang, bang.
The first time you do that on the regular.
So somebody was
I fall
asking,
down.
do you guys ever get a chance to travel to like go to East Coast games or any other games in the other areas?
we don't. I
We
mean,
are
we don't.
broke.
Not certainly not East Coast games,
Right.
but I mean.
I played in a
Longo
Michigan
and
game
I-
once.
Yeah, we did go to
from
Lion
Michigan.
Claws.
It's because I'm from Michigan.
Well,
Well,
okay.
there you go.
I played in a Michigan game once.
that
They do all
counts.
mill sim up there, from what I can tell. I mean, it's pretty good.
England is very strict.
Yeah,
Yes, they are.
yeah. And then
You haven't played airsoft there.
No, but I know people who play, and it's very true.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't played there, but I know.
Shit, man. Jesus. Trying to add to the conversation.
Bob just looks right over. No, you don't.
You
don't know.
Get back in your cage.
Why are you not editing right now?
But no, we do traveling around by coming up to LA because the CQB fields are here.
Yeah.
We
You
again,
guys are up here.
yeah, you guys are up here.
Yeah, the CQB fields tend to.
Inside Interactive, we went there. We've gone there a couple times now. Really, really cool field. Completely different field to what we're used to. We've gone up to Colton, which is Code Red Airsoft.
Zombie
Another
games.
really
Love that
cool
place,
field.
love
Yeah,
that place.
Games.
Randy's always been really, really good to us there.
Parked an RV up there.
Yeah, parked an RV and left it there. It's awesome.
It was awesome.
I almost died.
Yeah.
We are planning.
Yeah,
that
he
was
almost
that
died
was
of
another
bowel
time.
syndrome.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that was
That
terrible.
was not. Excuse you.
We're planning to go into Tack City later on today because
Yeah.
we're close by.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, are we going to go to Tack City South or Tack City North?
Which one's
Which one's
closer?
closest?
South.
South.
Well,
South.
then that's where we're
going
going.
to South.
Mike Bob's coming, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had to pick up a washer and dryer first.
And I saw that it said
You wanna
on
help?
here. What?
I appreciate it. I've got some half British guy right there. Who
Yeah, hey, Bob and Tim, I think they asked you the same
Thank
question that they just asked us.
What was it?
Have you guys played in any North American farther than?
Yeah, they both on.
Yeah.
You guys went to
I
that
saw
one
that
game.
question on there.
Tim and I have been to Operation Irene. We stormed the Midwest, which was in
In Wisconsin.
yeah. Well, it started in Minnesota, then went to Wisconsin. Let's see, where else did we play?
Did you go to
That's about
Irene
as
in
far as I
Kentucky
played.
place?
Yeah,
was
Zussman?
that?
Yeah.
Hate you.
I actually wasn't an employee here at the time. I just paid for my own ticket out there to go.
Whoa!
here,
wow,
so-
I didn't know you had that kind of money.
No, just the plane ticket, because
Just
As we're a corporate sponsor for Lion Claws, so we get 4 free tickets to their events, and so we had one extra one, and Bob asked pretty please if he
desperately
could go.
wanted to go.
So we're like, all right, well, as long as you
You
get
say
your way
that.
out there, then
I don't know.
we'll
If
get
you
you in the
go to
game,
Red Storm
and that's
with
the way it
you.
worked out.
Orca.
What do you guys
Oh,
want?
that's Casey. Hey,
Oh,
Casey.
Casey.
Yeah, you are gonna go to Red Storm with me.
I think the furthest we went was Barstow.
Do you want the black card again, Casey?
Oh yeah.
Dylan's
Yeah, I
on.
remember that. Yeah, that's
Fastbender?
that's
Fastbender?
Fast
Okay,
Bender.
guys, everybody listen to this. Got GAT operator Soap, that's what he calls himself. His call sign is Fastbender.
Fastbender.
Fastbender that.
Fastbender that?
Fastbender that.
Fastbender that.
He looks like
There he is.
Ah, there
he knows
is.
it.
He knows it.
Damn it.
Fastbender!
He looks like Fastbender.
Oh, and there's-
Is that Bowler?
Bowler, is that you?
Oh my God. Is it?
Yes.
They can't
Yeah.
talk back.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, I see he's posted. Yep, there he is.
Awesome.
Yeah, Josh and I actually met GAT Operator Soap at
Fastbender?
Yeah,
Fastbender. Hey, you mean Fastbender?
Sorry, you mean Fastbender?
Have you seen Fastbender?
Yeah, we talked to him. I don't get what the reference
looks
is.
like
He looks like
It
Fastbender.
looks like Michael Fassbender, the actor.
Oh, I was thinking of Futurama. I was like,
Oh,
his name is
man.
Bender.
Bender? No.
Yeah.
Please insert girder.
Yeah, the whole GAT team was down there last time we were there. A bunch of really great guys.
They're really
Had an
fun, yeah.
awesome
Really
time
cool
playing.
dudes.
They're cool guys.
Yeah, they gave me some really good footage. So the ITS footage came out.
We always
really
break
well.
their
cool.
guns.
Yeah, exactly.
You always break their guns.
Yeah.
I always break their
there's-
guns.
I've done it a couple times.
Jeez.
Okay, by break
Now
the
that we're-
guns, I touch them and they don't work half the time.
Yeah, that's his curse.
It's
Now that we're talking about GAT, I'm going to segue into Milsim, and then Milsim, and segue
That's cool,
into
dude.
that to
Just run it like it's your show.
San Diego. I mean, like, Tim left, dude. He's off getting a burrito. Like, right here. There's a game that's going to be happening this Sunday at Mr. Paintball called Operation Restraint. It is a it is a gas blowback, low cap only game. It's going to be really cool. I don't think you can register for it anymore, unfortunately, but you can show up game day. Just make sure that you bring both desert camo and green camo. If you want to play on the desert team, I am going to be the XO, so a victory.
And Fastbender's going to be the CEO.
And Fastbender over there is going to
Yeah.
be. There you go. Somebody's yelling out Op Restraint.
Yeah, that's him.
He's in Squad 3, I think. Get your loadout figured out. While I'm out having a good time.
He says you can sign up on SD Airsoft.
Yeah, okay. You can sign up on SD Airsoft. So just if he can post, he can't post up a link, can he?
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, post up a link, Fastbender. Very good.
Fastbender!
Very good. He can do
It's
that.
just fun to say. That's a trail.
Don't you know that's illegal?
Stop.
Oh man.
I'm trying to keep serious here.
So I guess you need to.
Choose your
I guess you need to
costumes.
register first. Oh yeah, actually that'll be a good question. So at Tim vs. Bob 2, you guys came out as more missionaries, I believe. Did
We
you
have
have?
fancy ties.
We did have fancy
No, you
ties.
guys were looking good, and I remember if you had like a name tag that said Elder whoever, but
No.
No, that was
Okay.
an idea, but
Yeah.
I forgot the hello, my name is.
Oh yeah,
No.
for shame.
I dropped the ball.
Yeah,
I was
quite,
in the-
quietly
I'm sorry.
judging.
okay.
And you wore tack gear.
I got a whole 7 seconds of footage in the Bob versus Tim video,
That's right.
and a caption. It was a shirtless warrior.
He
Yeah,
was
you
there.
were-
That was
wearing
him.
A bow tie, very similar
It was
to
a bow
that. Some
Yes.
shorts, I believe. So
No,
Was it
you-
shorts?
You were wearing pants.
Okay.
It wasn't your
Okay.
black
You're
Pants.
wearing those sweet pants.
Yeah, sweet pants that have the knee
Almost
pads
knocked
embedded
Bob
into
out.
pants.
I remember you running by. I was like, "Well, that guy's got balls. That's gotta hurt like hell." So
You know the
Tight
rocket
vest.
that went over your head
What?
in the
Tight
one of the
vest.
first like
Yeah.
videos
Yeah.
of it. I missed.
just dips out.
That was
Killed
me.
my whole team.
Oh,
Because then
From the back.
yeah,
like,
right, because I
yeah.
charged all the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flanked their whole team, and that was the first time the Wojciks ever saw me.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
I killed both of them, running past them shirtless and screaming at the top, just I killed everyone! I got blown up in the back because I missed a couple. I
And,
missed
and then
maybe
we
one or
knew he
two.
was
Yeah.
going to be on the team.
I'm sure the Wojciks were not happy.
Oh,
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool.
No, like they are awesome people.
They're really, they're way
no.
cool.
They're great. It's just the first time we ran. I ran into them at remember Lion Claws when we just murdered their whole squad in the building.
Oh, that
Oh, that was us! You didn't murder us! I was dead before you got there.
blasted me.
Well, Tim and two other guys were just putting fire down through the windows.
Yeah,
and
you-
Tim was
you
like,
were
head in there.
destroying me.
I think you
came
got
in,
me. That's what
and
it was.
I remember I almost knifed the guy who's guarding the back door.
You knifed Martin.
Martin.
He was the guy from Alaska.
Yeah, he's got the big beard, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
my minion in the Christmas game.
Oh.
No, yeah, he
It's one of the
flew,
guys
he
from
flew
Killing
down
Angels.
from Alaska to come down to our Christmas game.
Wow.
Janus guy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, when you
The
went in
Janus
there,
guy.
Yeah.
I was grabbing
that's,
Lynn
yeah,
and
that's,
pulling her away from the
Yeah,
window because I was
that's-
like, they're breaching now. We should move. Because then Mike was in the closet. He was shooting at us. I was like, Mike, get out of the closet.
You're saying that Mike came out of the closet.
Mike came out of the closet.
I'm not in the closet.
Tom Cruise just. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I remember just going by there and I was like, all right, you're all dead, good game. And Michelle Wilcher was like, man, blank you. And I was like, and she came up after, she's like, I'm so sorry, we got worked really bad.
She gets a
She's
little
very,
upset.
very-
She got upset at one point in one of our games, and like I was over the radio, and I was the closest one to her, and I was like, "Somebody radio Mike, because Michelle's having a cow."
No, that was at 66.
Oh, that's right. That was 66. That's right.
I ran up to Mike. I was like, Mike, we gotta go.
Julian. Got it.
But yeah, I do know that at Tim vs. Bob 3, Michelle, or Lynn, I guess, definitely saved Tim's ass pretty righteously.
Oh, by killing him. Yeah.
No, killing him and
everyone around
everyone
him.
around him because
Yeah,
he's about to get
great.
captured. So that would have
I
been
would have
nice.
done the exact same thing.
Was that one of the times in the armadillo that moved immediately?
No, that's Tim
No,
vs.
no,
Bob
that was
2.
three.
Oh,
Yeah,
That was another
No, I
time.
wasn't there,
Was
but
this
I know
another time
that.
that you were cheating?
Where you were.
these were some of the guys that like when we got to the armadillo and you're like, safety violation, we gotta leave now. He was like almost.
Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad. Dude, I was about ready to pull that thing off the wheels. And I was like, no.
It probably would have been an improvement. That's what I was telling you about. So we couldn't control where the thing was
Oh
going.
yeah, you backed into into a building at one point because we were popping over a roof to shoot it.
So they were popping over the roof and just murdering this thing. The armadillo would come out and be like, "Yeah, respawn." It would come out
No, I was there.
probably
I
out
was
for a
peeking
good
right there.
45
Yeah.
seconds,
Yeah,
and
man, I got hit in
then
the
it'd
balls
get
later.
killed by
Yeah.
the launchers we brought out. And then we were told in the beginning that if it was killed or stunned, we could get inside of it and take over it. So after it was stunned, I run in, open the doors, jump on in there. I'm like, "Yeah, all right, it's ours. Drive back to base." They're like, "No, you can't be here."
You can't do that. You can't do that.
What?
Say, Josh, Spartan armor?
Yeah,
Say,
yeah, Spartan armor is actually funny because we're working on it.
Yeah, I just got
I
it
just
in the
posted
mail
on there.
today,
Well,
actually.
Spartan armor is pretty limited. You just get a cape, a shield, and some boots. So
Oh, no.
so,
Well done.
Well,
That's in my off time that we were
I was like, we
Hey,
have one already.
he did not specify what type of
he
Spartan
did wear
armor.
the sriracha.
Sriracha? Is it hot sauce now?
I don't know. Everybody, he wore this
Everybody
thing.
do it with me. Everybody do it with me.
Sarape.
Very good, very good.
English teacher teaching Spanish.
Good lord.
Yeah, and yeah, he wore that without a shirt, so he was already a Spartan.
I wore that with it's usually the front and the back. I had the front tied up, so it was just the rainbow cape. I was running around with
It
that.
looked really cool.
Well,
It looked really
The reason
And a
why
bow
we,
tie.
the reason why I got the
course.
name Chippendale was because
You
he
shouted
was
that.
on my team for one of our Christmas games where I was Oogie Boogie. It was a Nightmare Before Christmas themed game, and I was Oogie Boogie leading my army.
First big game I played it.
Right, first game he ever played in, and he decided not to wear a shirt. Well, Killer's girlfriend was Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas again, obviously. And she was on. We were all fighting each other at first, so I said that I would use him as a distraction and just throw naked people at her. And she was like, "That won't work." I was like, "Chippendale's going in for the win."
And it worked.
It worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked swimmingly.
Wow.
Well, guys, we are a little over the time limit.
Oh, wow.
for
Oh,
the
man.
That was
live
quick.
stream. So,
Flies fast.
if you guys
sorry.
want to wrap it up the next 5 minutes, talk about anything cool you guys have coming up.
I really want to know, Bob, what's the coolest thing you've ever signed?
Coolest thing ever signed. I believe I signed someone's belly button.
Oh,
And
really?
it was this guy!
He even used one of the bullet wounds to dot his eye.
Yeah, I was like, Hildebrand. Oh yeah, but it's because I think someone else asked me to like sign something else, and then you were like, "Do it." I was like, "Well, this day
I'm
got
already
weird."
here.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah, that was pretty funny. I believe, like one of you guys came up to drop this off right
That
after the
was-
game, and then the rest of you guys were like, "Here, take mine too."
And they smelled.
Yeah.
It was atrocious.
And you still have all.
I have this one here. I have a couple back in my place, and I have one in Bakersfield just in case. So, for what, I don't know. But, yeah, who knows. So, I'll probably be using them around. I'm not sure exactly where I'll take this thing next, but I feel like I'll be used somehow.
You need to take a picture wherever you go. Like, I want to see that next to the
That'd be
Mona Lisa.
sweet.
I'm loving this.
That's what I want.
I'm just gonna let you know that your guys' fans are awesome because I've got good stuff. Come back, team therapist. We love you. All kinds of stuff.
Must have been
And we love you.
McDevitt.
We
that
love
is-
you. I don't know either, but we probably.
I just love that Tim's sitting there the whole time
Headphones.
like, I hate this.
Tim's like, I told him they gave me my seat for 5
Hey,
seconds.
Tim, if you want to go, man, it's cool. Like, we got it.
No. If he wants to go, he'll just leave and not tell us. He'll go like this.
No, he'll tell us to raise the flags first, and then they'll be like, oh yeah.
Guys, my armadillo's outside. I gotta go.
Good work, Jens.
Bob versus Tim.
Should I show off the
What is
black
it,
point?
4 or 5 or whatever?
4 is coming up
Yes,
March 16th, Chesapeake, Virginia. The game is limited to 500 players because, I don't think the field will reasonably be able to accommodate a bigger force without being just kind of like
It probably will,
shoulders.
but we decided on 500.
Yeah.
That would probably be a good.
Wow, 500, really?
Just a better amount of players.
Hey, whoever's going on Bob's team,
Yeah.
guys, take over for us. Dress ridiculous.
Yeah.
Somebody,
ridiculous.
there's got to be somebody that dresses up
Somebody's gonna show up- Somebody
ridiculously.
mentioned showing up in a Pikachu onesie.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to see Raichu. I want to see Charmander.
Charmander, what is it, Charizard?
Charizard.
Somebody comes.
Charmander.
What is it? Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff. You gotta sing to him to put him to sleep. Be like, I'm gonna sing you your last
Oh
lullaby.
my god.
Yeah, it's gotta happen.
Yeah.
All right, so
Contact with the mic.
before we get off of the stream, I do want to say that everybody watching the stream right now, look at these guys really closely and hard because these are the guys that are what Airsoft should be. So these guys are going out there on every second Sunday, giving their time, making the field as fun as they possibly can, doing awesome games. They're not even playing; they're there just to help you guys out. So for anybody who's
3 years
curious of
running.
what the face of Airsoft should look like, it's sitting right in front of you because these guys do an amazing job, and we definitely are saying, hats off to you guys for making Airsoft what it should be, a really fun, friendly environment where, it's not full of people who are elitists and everybody's running, super hardcore gear and doesn't want to help anybody. So I want to say a big thank you because I appreciate what you guys do, and I'm sure all the fans out there are saying the same thing as well. So
We really appreciate the honor for you guys calling
Thank
us
you
up.
very
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you very much. That means a
absolutely.
lot coming from you
Let
guys.
everybody know one more time before we sign off where they can find more information about your games too.
It's www.sdairsoft.com, and then just click the forums link, or you can find us on Facebook, just Facebook Team Therapists. We're the only one on there.
There's no team therapist. I'd love to meet him.
Yeah, right.
It's on.
That's crazy. They always dress in sriracha.
Should we close it with Sarah? All right, everybody do it with me.
Stop it.
All right. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
See you later, everybody.
Bye-bye.